Hometown Murder Tour is a true crime podcast for entertainment purposes only, assuming you find us entertaining.
That being said, stories of violence, sexual assault, and other criminal acts will be discussed using adult language. Consider this your warning. Hello, this is Sarah, and I am all by myself. All by myself. Don't wanna be... Oh, okay, you don't need to hear that. Anyway, I am by myself recording right now. Amy is on maternity leave, so we have been playing some pre-recorded episodes, but guess what? We ran out. So now, what we thought we'd do, we have a few weeks left of 2019, so I think we're going to replay some of our favorite episodes for you all in the meantime. And then coming back in January, we will have some brand new murders, some WTAFs, and hope you guys will continue listening while we take some time with our families, and hope you guys get to spend a lot of nice time with your families. And so, yeah, here we go. Enjoy, and happy holidays. Bye.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Amy.
Are you ready for this?
Are you ready for this? Wait, how did that sound? Bum 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 bum.
Y'all ready for this?
Yep. Except that's not our theme song.
Let's get ready to
rumble. What was that called? Jock rock? Rock
Jock jams.
Jock jams.
Yeah. So that's our new jingle, because no one ever
No one sent us
the music. So
now we just
say, yep, that's it.
So take that, listeners.
Yeah.
We'll do that to you. Take it.
Punishment.
Be happy about it.
So
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
We're back in the cellar, people. The Cellar Dwellers, Inc.
Yep.
However, tonight I'm enjoying not coffee, but a beer. It's kind of been. It's only Tuesday,
That's all right.
and I need a beer.
You can
It's been a week.
always have a beer.
It's been a week. So if you want to know what I'm drinking, since I always tell you, it's a Boulevard, but it's their new Easy Sport, so it's only 99 calories or 90 calories, so it's kind of a light drink. You might enjoy it if you're... I'm trying to watch, the waistline a little bit.
She says after she... What was the coffee drink you got?
Oh, yeah. The last thing I advertised was the Nitro Cold Brew over vanilla ice cream. So I'm pulling it back with the 90-calorie beer.
Yeah.
That's just how I roll, people. All right. You want ready to jump into this?
I think we're doing this. This is a WTAF with
Yes.
HMT. So we are going to... Let's do this.
Let's
I think
do
I'm
it.
first.
You're first. Last time was teeth, feet, so I went first.
Yeah.
So you go.
Okay. So my story is pretty fucked up. I've been really excited about it because
I know. You've been talking about it.
it's pretty exciting.
Okay.
So, and this may be one of those things that more people know about it than me, and I just sort of came across it.
I'm going to assume everybody knows everything more than we do.
Touche.
Okay.
Touche. So I don't really have a title for this.
Okay.
But most of the time when you Google things, or if you look this guy up, it says Carl Tanzler Corpse Bride is what usually kind of pops up. So that'll be my title.
My favorite kind of bride.
The corpsey kind. Yeah. I'm getting all of my stuff off of Wikipedia.
Of course.
So that's where we're at. So my story starts with a gentleman by the name of Carl.
I feel like we don't need to call him a gentleman already.
Nope, it's, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Of a man named Carl Tanzler. And those of you that want to Google, it's CarlTanzler, and you're going to want to Google this shit because there's some pictures that you're going to want to see.
No pictures, please.
Yeah. So Carl Tanzler, he was born in Germany, but he ends up moving to the United States, like in the, I think it was like the early 30s, or like late 20s.
Okay.
okay, 1900s. Okay. So he...
Operator.
Yeah.
Give me that apothecary.
So he's a German immigrant. He has, or had a wife.
Of course. He's a German immigrant. You cannot have anything that's homegrown, can you?
I know. No, it's in the United States. It's in Florida.
Oh,
we're getting there. So he comes to the United States. I thought you were going to, like, make some horrible assumption
joke?
about German people.
No,
and I was like,
no.
listen.
No, my horrible assumption was about you.
Oh, got it. Okay. That's fine.
Continue.
I was just like, damn.
You're like, too soon.
Do we know how to edit? Because we might have to cut this shit out.
Too soon.
Yeah. So he had a wife, had 2 children, but ends up coming to the Florida area. I believe it was hold on, I'm scrolling through here on Wikipedia. In Key West, Florida. He's by himself. So I don't know where his wife and his 2 children were, if he left them back in Germany or if they were in Cuba, because he kind of was in Cuba for a while. But anyway, he winds up in Key West, Florida. Okay. This you need to know for later. When he was a child, he had several visions that he was visited by his dead ancestor, Countess Anna Constiana von Kassel, and she revealed the face of his true love to him as a child.
Okay.
And the face of his true love was an exotic, dark-haired woman.
Okay,
not his, like, white-ass German wife that he was, like, married to.
Already very problematic.
Yeah. So this man, Carl Tanzler, had visions as a child of his true love. His his dead ancestor came to him in his visions and showed him the face of his true love, which was the dark-haired, exotic.
So why did he marry this other woman?
I mean, I don't know if there's a whole lot of dark-haired, exotic.
Oh, true.
No, that was a German assumption. That was an assumption.
That's on you, Amy.
That is on me. My bad. So anyway, keep that in mind.
True.
Maybe it's true. Okay. Keep that in mind because that's gonna come into play later. Okay.
Got it.
So in 1930, he's working at a marine hospital. He was a radiology technician. Okay. So back then he was a radiology tech.
They had X-rays back then?
I guess. I mean, I think it was just like.
I feel like they just held up a light.
They just held up a flash bulb, and then your shadow burnt onto like an image, and they were like,
"Yeah,
looks normal to me."
Yeah,
have some.
I think that's how radiology works for sure.
Yep, pretty sure. So he's working at this hospital, and he meets a young woman who was a Cuban American woman. Her name is Maria Elena or Helen Milagro de Hoyos.
Well, that sounds very exotic.
You see where this is going to go. Okay, so she actually gets brought to this hospital because she had tuberculosis, which tain't good back then.
No.
Okay. So he immediately recognizes her as the beautiful dark-haired woman that was revealed to him in his visions, right? Of course. Of course. She was known as a local beauty in Key West. So she's like very beautiful, very exotic. And Mr. Carl Tanzler is like,
I want that.
That's my true love. And I want that. So he basically pours everything he can into trying to get her better, gives her a bunch of different medicines. He gives her a bunch of x-rays. I don't know how that would help with your TB, but whatever. He gives her a ton of gifts and clothes, professes his love to her on a daily basis, and she's probably just like, I mean,
forget the clothes, give me those x-rays.
Right. Can you just give me not tuberculosis?
Right.
Can I have that for a gift? Yeah. So he's basically kind of obsessed with her, but she has tuberculosis, so she ends up dying in 1931.
Well, that was very anticlimactic.
So that's the end, guys. That's my story.
That was
fucked up.
Really messed up.
So he pays for her funeral. He actually convinces her family to construct this big mausoleum to put her body in. So she's buried in this mausoleum in Key West, and he visits her grave every single night, every day.
That's healthy. That's a really good sign of quality mental health.
Yeah, not even married. He was a radiology tech, and she was sick, and then he now is like visiting.
They weren't
her
in
grave.
a relationship other than him being obsessed with her.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. It says that he would come and he would serenade her. He would like sing songs to her, like the mausoleum. She's like locked in. She's like inside this thing, and he's just like sitting out there singing. Apparently, this goes for like a couple years of her just like being dead, and him going and singing to her like coffin or whatever.
Okay.
So he finally decides to sneak in at nighttime and get her body out of the mausoleum.
Sure.
Like over 2 years later.
That's the logical next step for that.
Yeah, because he said that her spirit would come to him when he would sit and sing to her and often tell him to take her out of there. So this man sees visions, and this vision was her telling him, like, hey, you got to get me out of here.
Did they give lithium for tuberculosis? Because I feel like he stole some lithium.
He was, like, sniffing some of that. It says there were a couple websites where I looked at this. He carted her body out on a toy wagon. Like, a lot of the websites mention that. So I'm picturing, like, radio
movie?
flyer.
Yeah.
Like, I'm picturing just, like, this dead body in a radio flyer wagon, and he's like...
I can't imagine the embalming process was great in the 30s. I don't know.
I mean, maybe the fact that it was in a mausoleum, it's, like, not as decomposed, but we're still talking a 2-year
body
plus dead body. Right. So, it gets better. So he brings her home. Okay, he attaches her bones are like separated at this point. Like she's got like some skin on her, but like she's falling apart. So it says that he attaches her bones together with wire and coat hangers. So he's like hooking her back, and he puts glass eyes where there now are no eyes.
Okay, no,
because like her shit's rotten off.
Right.
And as the skin of the corpse decomposed, Tanzler replaced it with silk cloth soaked in wax and plaster of Paris. So he's just like, as her skin's falling off, he's just like putting...
I'll fix you, Maria.
Yeah. As her hair fell out, he would collect it and he turned it into a wig. So he's like still putting her own hair back on her head.
God.
Yep.
This is...
It gets way better. He fills her abdominal chest cavity because like all her organs are just like gone now, so he like stuffs it with rags to keep her like looking like a body. He dressed her in stockings, jewelry, and gloves and kept the body in his bed. Yep. In his bed.
Pause. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. It gets better.
Okay.
Like...
What the actual fuck?
Right, yeah. Dead body. It says he had to use copious, according to Wikipedia, copious amounts of perfume, disinfectants, and preserving agents to mask the odor and forestall the effects of the corpse's decomposition.
Please tell me there's no evidence of him, like...
Put a pin in that. Well, first of all, it's in his bed. So you know he's like...
I can't.
Doing it, dead body doing it. Like,
no!
You know he is. But
by
also
the way,
there's some
sidebar, necrophilia. Do you know there's 10 types of necrophilia?
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Go ahead and look it up.
Like you're doing it or you're not?
No.
Right?
There's 10, like... I listened to this podcast where they defined there's 10 of them. So, like, when someone is accused of necrophilia, they have categories.
So is it like different sexual acts?
No,
like
it's like I can't remember.
All right, I'm gonna look into that.
I'm just saying I'm not here to remember all the facts. I'm telling you to look up the facts, listeners.
This is one I'm gonna look up.
Yeah, there is 10 types.
About that.
Do you really want that on your search history, though?
Touche. Hey,
however,
somebody look that up.
Yeah, hey, let us
Tweet
know. However, we do have all this other stuff we've looked up. So what?
Touche. Yeah, we've got
late.
it. Yeah, that's right. So where was I? Copious amounts of perfume.
Yeah.
This is what got me. In October of 1940.
Okay, 10 years later.
So, yeah, like he took her out. Yeah, we're talking like 8 years or so that she's just like been in his bed. Okay? The lady Hoyos, her last name was Hoyos, who passed away. Her sister starts hearing rumors like, hey, old man Tansler's like banging your dead sister's body. And she's like, what the fuck? Or whatever. So she ends up going to his home.
No.
And she's like, hey, listen, word on the street is you, like, have my dead sister's body and you're, like, doing it with her. Also, some people said you were caught dancing with her corpse in front of an open window.
Oh.
So, like, what's up with that? And I guess, long story short, they end up suspecting it so much that she notifies authorities, they show up, and sure enough, there's her body-ish. Is it even a body at this point?
Well,
because there's like so much like plaster and
rags and perfume. I'm imagining.
So he was arrested. He was detained. He was he was examined.
You think?
And he was found mentally competent to stand trial on the charge of wantonly and maliciously destroying a grave and removing a body without authorization. However, the case was dropped because the statute of limitations for that crime had expired.
Oh, good to know. So after a few years, everybody just go dig up a body and recreate it in your bed.
Yeah, and just like hold it for 10 years and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
Her body was examined and then put on public display.
What? Why?
Afterwards, I guess because people were just like, what the actual fuck? Y'all want to see something crazy? And it was Florida one. And it was the 30s, or 1940.
Sorry, Florida.
Just kidding, we love you. But also,
I don't know.
I mean...
Why?
Yeah, people they would do shit like that back then. It said almost 7,000 people viewed this corpse at one point. They eventually return her body to the same cemetery, but they bury it in an unmarked grave, so like he can't come back and find her. But he's totally fine and competent, and we shouldn't do anything about it, but we have to...
Walking around, living his life after that.
Yeah, totally fine. In fact, I clicked on a bunch of... There was, like, newspaper... Somebody had done where they took a bunch of newspapers. It's also super fucked up. The public response to this is not what you would think. Like, most people, I feel like, would... What the actual fuck this? Yeah, like, are you kidding me? They viewed as he was just like this hopeless romantic.
Oh my god!
And he was just eccentric.
No.
And bless his little German heart, because he just loved her so much that he just couldn't bear. They viewed it as like,
where are his kids in all this?
Good fucking question. Where's his wife?
Down the hall.
Like his wife, who's just like,
she was also in the bed.
Yeah, she's just like, can I? She like is so is the corpse in the middle.
The corpse was the sandwich.
Yeah. Corpse sandwich.
It was a corpse sandwich.
Yeah. And she was like, can I be like big spoon tonight? Or the corpse is always the big spoon.
Well, is she the big spoon? She's dwindled down. So
True.
She could be little spoon.
She's like...
I mean, she's more like chopstick.
She's like...
She doesn't really bend that way.
Right. Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Yeah. Here's the best part.
Okay.
So, some more research was done kind of after the fact, after they took the autopsy reports. Apparently, are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? 2 physicians who attended the 1940 autopsy recalled later that a paper tube had been... Are you ready? Like, I'm waiting your face. Okay, a paper tube had been inserted in the vaginal area of the corpse that allowed for intercourse. I just need you to... You need me to read it again?
Mm-hmm.
A paper tube had been inserted in the vaginal area of the corpse that allowed for intercourse.
You know what? I kind of feel like he deserves a paper tube to
well,
have intercourse with.
That was my reaction.
That's a lot of harsh edges.
My first reaction was like, oh, so he totally was doing... Like, I knew he was doing it with her anyway.
Right.
But then I was like, paper tube? Like, I pictured like a toilet paper roll.
Me too. Like, that's exactly what I pictured.
That's what he took.
Yeah.
Like, there's a toilet paper vagina. Toilet paper roll vagina. So, yeah. That's the crazy story of the Carl Tanzler corpse bride. I do want to show you some pictures.
How do we not all know about this?
Right. This was so...
People, do you know about this?
If you knew about this and you didn't send it to 417-HMT...
Get out.
Get the fuck out.
You are fired from this podcast.
I need you to see some pictures.
Okay.
And I need everybody...
to Google
You can
it.
do this right now if you'd like.
Yep.
Get out your phone or get
a device
of some kind. Get on Google Images, and I need you to search for Carl, C-A-R-L, Tanzler, T-A-N-Z-L-E-R, corpse bride. You're going to see what Sarah's looking at right now.
Those are some eyebrows.
Look at her fake hair and like her plaster ass skin.
Hold on, I've got to see that a little bit more. I mean,
and I've got some
he
more
didn't do horrible.
I mean, it's not the worst. But also, I want you to check out this picture. Here's her body. Look at that. That's the cavity.
Oh my God.
That's them, like, they took all the rags and
There's
shit out.
There's not even a paper tube place.
It's just a giant gaping corpse hole.
Oh, no. No.
And the wig is off.
Yeah,
so
the wig is off.
Bald.
But the eyebrows are still there.
The eyebrows are still
Those
painted.
are prominent.
Like, oh wait, and I have another one. Hold on. This one is the glass. I want you to see this. Eyes.
What?
That's the glass eyes.
Don't ever show that to me again.
Okay.
Okay, are we done with that?
That is my what the actual fuck.
Okay, I feel like we should cancel this segment permanently.
Yeah.
That was not okay.
Anyway, your turn. You all right?
I just want to talk about flowers and unicorns.
Toilet paper roll, though.
Toilet paper roll vagina. Name of the episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn.
Shake it
off. Shake it off.
Okay. My turn. Mine is not near as disturbing. However, there is a picture.
Good. I love the pictures.
Yeah. Okay. So, mine's going to be short and sweet.
Okay.
In 1964, firefighters and paramedics were confronted by an unimaginably gruesome scene at the residence of Helen Conway. They entered the bedroom of the Delaware, Pennsylvania home to discover a scorched, upholstered chair under blackened walls in a corner.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
So walking into the room, they see like the whole
corner
scorched.
And the chair,
chair.
Is this? You said 64.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just trying to picture the furniture. That's where I'm going.
At the foot of the chair. So chair, picture chair.
Yeah.
Above
scorch marks everywhere. Yeah.
At the foot of the chair were the recognizable remains of Conway.
Oh shit! Like her feet, like feet and legs.
Her upper body, along with portions of her chair, had been reduced to ashes.
Oh god!
However, her legs and the rest of the room were unscathed.
Oh, is this like a spontaneous combustion shit?
Yep. Spontaneous human combustion.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. How? Yeah. Okay, keep going.
The fire inspector believed Conway's death was caused by her heavy smoking habit.
Okay.
It was documented that there were several cigarette burns throughout the house and bedroom. I mean, it's the 60s.
It's
people.
1964. Everyone smoked
in bed and shit. Still, there were others who viewed the graphic photo taken at the scene and came up with another conclusion. She was a victim of spontaneous human combustion. Apparently, that is an abbreviation that is recognized, SHC. If we want to further.
HC.
Got it.
Further. At gmail.com.
Yes. Conway's death wasn't the first or the last to be associated with this phenomenon. However, her case and the photo has been the most iconic. One look at the condition of her remains and the term for SHC is obvious. By definition, so here's some facts. By definition, SHC refers to a purported condition in which humans suddenly burst into flames. Although extremely rare, let's hope.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
The mere thought of being burned alive, besides being spontaneous and seemingly with no cause, is enough to horrify anyone. However, a closer examination reveals something less spontaneous. Fire inspectors, researchers, and skeptics have been able to demystify it and discover some of the factors involved in creating it. So, it is sort of like it is spontaneous. However, they have like a real cause for it. But before we just get into some of that, you want to see the picture?
Well,
have you ever seen the picture?
Maybe there used to be like So my question, I guess before we get I want to see the picture first. Let's
Okay.
see that first. It's straight up like knees down.
Yep.
And look how her legs are like tilted.
Yeah, people just Google
Oh my god.
spontaneous human combustion. And
Helen
you'll find
Conway
It. Yeah.
is her name. Oh my god. Just like the way it almost even looks like some of her thighs are there too.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally like torso up.
Like she's wearing a skirt or something, like a dress, like a calf. What's the word?
You mean caftan, like the
like
one
a
I'm
caftan?
currently wearing?
Yes, exactly. It's Mrs. Roper burned to death. Is what's happening right now.
God, Mrs. Roper.
Oh God.
It's probably that curly hair that did it.
Yep.
Okay, so here's the part. Let me find it. Where they talked about. I thought it was very interesting. Yeah, I should have underlined this, guys. Sorry. It talks about like the fat content of the body.
Okay.
Okay, so it talks about other people that supposedly had spontaneous human combustion, the victims and the places where they perished. So they look at like the commonalities.
Okay.
Many died alone, obviously, but they were typically elderly,
Okay.
infirm.
Well.
I mean, aren't we all? Obese, heavy smokers, drinkers, and or mentally ill.
Shit.
So those were all the commonalities.
So it can't be. I mean, those are just people caught on fire, and they were either
Right.
too old or unable to
get away.
get out.
I don't know. I want to find the part where they talk about like the fat in the body, and it's like, you know, like in a old timey candle, like
How,
they use
like a render.
Yeah.
It would just like
render. That's the word.
melt and burn, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just weird. Like that part of her body was ash, but yet the chair's still standing, so it had to burn hot enough,
Right,
to completely turn bones and everything into ash,
but nothing
but
else around
not
it.
burn the
It just
chair.
burned on its own.
Like how?
Oh, here it
So
is.
is that what the fat does? Just keeps it like.
It's called the wick effect. So, this is one theory of how it happens. It says there have been numerous tests supporting the concept called the wick effect, in which the body burns like a candle. According to the BBC, something. Don't know what that
The
means.
British Broadcasting Channel.
Yeah, I know what BBC is, but then it says one's QED. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Which brought together fire experts from around the world to look into SHC. It discovered that the body can be set ablaze by its own body fat and burn for hours.
What?
It can also burn in a limited area. Often this is where most of the fat on the body is located. So it makes sense that it was like torso,
Right.
gut up.
Right.
Although she did have some nice gams.
She did have some.
That's a nice
good
callback
looking
to a
gams.
previous episode, and
Yeah.
thank you to one of our listeners who put the definition of
Yeah.
gams, or the origin.
She tweeted it.
I should have looked up the name, sorry, but thank you for doing that. BBC News reported that the team used a dead pig wrapped in cloth and set it ablaze in a controlled environment for a long period of time. The pig was used because it often resembles a human's fat content.
All right.
Don't call me a pig.
Yeah.
Since then, they've reproduced the same tests with similar results.
Shit.
So it's like, but it says still cigarettes, fat cells, and even alcohol were not enough. In many cases, the seemingly random mix of ingredients inside and outside the body played a crucial role. So basically, nobody knows. But she is not the only one.
Died of those circumstances. It's just crazy. Even if it wasn't spontaneous human combustion, the idea that someone, what I never understand is that in all those cases, there's like everything is still around them. The furniture, the
I mean,
and how can you burn that hot? That picture.
Spontaneous human combustion. So if you've ever heard of it or never heard of it or always wondered what it is, go ahead and Google that shit. What was her name again?
Helen Conway,
Yep.
1964 death.
Yep.
It doesn't even look like she tried, like kicked or moved. Like you would think, like her
but
legs.
it's spontaneous because it just
Whoosh. Shit, man.
So
What?
the actual fuck.
Yeah.
Well, good news is we're not elderly yet. I don't think we're infirm.
We're not infirm.
We're not obese.
We don't sit in our chairs and with
smoke.
a cigarette in our mouth and fall asleep
Nope.
while we have
My
100
only
proof
risk
alcohol in a glass next to us.
Well, that is my only risk factor, is the alcohol.
I'm saying combo.
Oh, right.
Cigarette hanging out of your mouth,
Yep.
lit,
Yep.
and the 100 proof.
Yep.
We don't live alone.
True. So we're safe. Listeners out there, if any of those check those boxes, I don't know what to tell you.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yep.
Sorry you died.
Yeah. Spontaneously.
Combustion. Yeah.
SHC, bitches.
Yeah. All right. Well,
okay, well, that's it.
On that note, we're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do our little shout out or our where to reach us thing? Do we do that on these?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
What's our format? Yeah, sure. We're on Twitter at Murder Tour, and email is
417 at no. Start over. Email is 417hmt@gmail.com.
Yes. And so we keep asking, if you have a WTAF story, send it to us.
Please.
Because we're kind of running out, guys.
It's
getting hard to find.
They're hard to find. We like to either, if we could get personal WTAFs from you.
We'd love those.
We would love those.
Yeah. Something really fucked up happened to you, send it to us.
Yeah, we'll tell you. We'll tell the world.
We will tell the
whole world.
We don't have to tell your name, but we probably will.
We'll tell them your name and your address, and then give them the email that you used, and we'll tell them. No, we won't. We wouldn't do that. But yeah, email us,
Twitter us,
and that's about it.
Yeah, because you're already listening to us,
so you figured that shit out,
are.
Right?
In the podcast world.
Bye, bitches.
Bye. WTAF with HMT. The last time we totally forgot to do our song, so
it's true.
There you go.
You're welcome for that.
I know you missed it.
You missed it. The funniest thing is you should see us staring at each other, counting, like mimicking how many times we're supposed to snap.
Yeah.
And just way more into it than I feel like we should
ever be. We were on stage just now.
Yeah. I mean, it was
the Super Bowl.
It was just.
It was intense.
Sorry.
All right. Well, good to see you, Amy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
I mean, just living the dream.
Ready for some WTAFs?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay.
It's you, right?
I think I first.
Okay.
I think so. Okay. I just got choked. Getting ready for
on
this
how
one.
fucked up it is.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start with the backstory of this person. Give you a little history on who he is.
Okay.
And then it all goes down from
And then
there.
you're just going to be like, plow, and hit me
with
fuck upness.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that word. Okay. So, born in Germantown of Kassel, Kassel.
Okay.
That's Castle? Cassell?
Castle. Yeah.
Sure. Computer.
Wait, does this take place out of the country?
It does!
You bitch!
I know! I'm a traitor!
Actually, mine does too today, so.
Well, yours always does.
Mine always does.
So, whatever.
Anyway, continue, Castle.
I'm so choked. Born in the Germantown of Kassel, computer technician Muse. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Meiwes.
What? I can't even picture the letters.
You
You just said them, and I can't even figure it out.
Here. How would you say that?
Oh, my
Wees.
Wav.
Okay, sorry.
Just call him Mark.
I'm going to say Mewis.
Got it.
Okay. Computer technician Mewis led a very lonely childhood.
Okay. Am I going to feel... I'm not going to feel bad for him later, right?
I mean, you can feel bad for him right now.
Right now, okay.
His father was a stern man who was largely disinterested in his son. When the marriage broke up, when Mewis was only 8, he abandoned the family, never to contact them again. He later told the court during the trial that Mewis had been a well-behaved little boy, but had been obsessed with the story of Hansel and Gretel.
Okay.
In particular, the chapter about fattening up Hansel to cook and eat him.
Oh, God. Oh,
Okay,
God.
So just keep that in mind.
Right.
So
This is going to end very well.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's going to be fine. He's going to become a fairy tale
Right.
author.
Right. Because all the Grimm fairy tales are so normal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. This is... Okay.
So when Mewis' father left, it fell to his mother to become the dominant parent, who would often admonish him in public and insisted in accompanying him everywhere.
Oh, God.
Don't we know how that turns
That's
out?
not going to end well.
Mewis, lacking a father figure, created an imaginary brother called Frankie, through whom he vented his first cannibalistic thoughts.
Okay.
As Frankie would listen to Mewis, something his mother would never do.
Like, this is like... We're talking skin suit. Like, moment. Yeah,
Just
okay.
wait.
Okay.
At age 12, Mewis began to fantasize about eating his friends so that they would become part of him and stay with him forever.
Oh,
Isn't that sweet?
That's, you know...
A desperate solution for a very lonely and misunderstood.
And friends
only
are friends forever if you
the-
eat a part of them.
Oh, yeah. I like
I
that
don't
version.
know. We'll work on it.
Yeah. It's our next jingle. In 1999, Mewis' mother died.
99.
99. We're not
Shit.
talking
Okay.
1800s.
Right. Like,
Okay.
I was picturing...
Yeah.
Okay.
Mewis' mother died and left him the family's large mansion house in Armstead.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Totally alone for the first time in his life. Without the demands of his controlling mother, he reportedly constructed a shrine to her in his house.
But
Psycho
also, like,
anyone.
serious abandonment issues anyway from dad, and now mom's left. But also she's a bitch, and she's crazy, and I hate her, but also here's a shrine to her.
Yeah.
But also I want to eat my friends.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Got it.
So, constructed the shrine, complete with a plastic mannequin that he would lay on a pillow each night.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Well, at least it's not like the dead body in your last story
That's
from
true.
last week.
Toilet paper roll vag.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
TP vag.
TPV.
TPV!
Woo-woo.
All right, sorry.
Anyway.
Okay. After his mother's death, he also developed an interest in internet pornography,
Yeah, he did.
particularly that featured torture and pain. Duh.
Okay.
And through these internet sites, Mewis found his way into his first chat rooms about cannibalism. Because that's
Of
the
course
thing.
there are chat rooms about cannibalism. Now there's just like Reddit,
Yes.
you know, r/cannibalism.
Right.
Okay.
Wait, 1999? Yeah, there's the internet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to
Go back.
think about
You've
where I
got
was
mail.
in
Yeah.
1999.
Right.
Yes. Oh, I love that movie.
So good.
It's really good. Okay.
So he's like chatting. I do find it interesting that like after his mother's death, he started getting into the internet porn. Like this.
He probably already was. Well, I don't know.
Or
it
it
sounded
was
like
bad.
she was with him all the time.
Right. And if he was like ashamed of it,
Right.
and mommy was there.
Of course. Yeah. None of it is good.
Right.
Okay. It really goes downhill from here.
Okay, let's do this.
What? So, looking for a willing volunteer, Mewis posted an advertisement on the website. People, there's a website. I did not put in the website because
Scared.
FBI.
Right.
Don't.
But you feel free.
Yeah, and then let us know
Yeah,
if it
get some
still exists.
screenshots.
Yeah,
Send it
send
to
it
us.
So the website, the Cannibal Cafe.
Like www.
It just says the website, the
Right,
Cannibal
yeah,
Cafe.
yeah.
I think even Wikipedia was afraid to actually put the website.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I should have read further. It's defunct.
It's
Sorry.
unfortunate.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
I bet there's something else. I mean, now there's like the dark web.
That's
It's probably on the dark
you know
web.
that shit's on the dark web.
I kind of want to get in the dark web.
I know.
What is in there?
I know. Dark web
And
stuff.
how do you get there?
I I don't know. I always picture it looking like DOS. Like, you remember the old DOS? It's just like a black screen with green
and you had to type in
and
all
everything.
Yeah.
But then that's what it still looks like.
I
never picture it.
There's no pictures.
There's no pictures. It's just like...
You have to type in commands.
Type in
get
commands.
one period
C, colon.
wrong, the big game doesn't work.
Backslash.
And by the way, anyone younger, born in above 1990, has no idea what we're talking about.
DOS? Yeah, I know.
So,
Well...
sort of coding, I guess.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
That's what we call coding nowadays. Anyway.
You're welcome. Anyway, cannibalcafe.com.
Yeah. Mewis' post started that he was, quote unquote, looking for a well-built 18 to 30-year-old to be slaughtered and then consumed.
What? Just,
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
Who wants this?
Uh-huh.
Anybody? Wanna?
We
You wanna be
think that-
slaughtered?
Uh-huh.
And then consumed?
Mm-hmm. Well, guess
Anyone?
what?
Somebody was like, hell yeah, I do.
Yeah. Burned Jürgen Armando Brandis.
Bjorn Jürgen.
Bjorn
Jürgen was like, you know what?
Yep. An engineer from Berlin
What?
answered the advertisement in March 2001. Okay? Many other people responded to the advertisement but backed out.
Right.
Right. Duh.
Like, I'm gonna go, yeah, I do. Actually, I've had some time to think about
Yeah.
it. I was
I have
fine
a
with
hair
the
appointment.
whole consumption thing. It's the slaughtering thing I have a problem with.
Right.
Or, yeah. But this guy was like,
Right.
Let's
So
do this.
everyone backed out. Mewis did not attempt to force them to do anything against their will. He's
that's-
very kind.
that's sweet.
Yeah. The two get together, meet up. The two made a videotape when they met March 9th, 2001 in the Mewis home in the small town of Rottenburg.
Rottenburg.
That's kind of funny.
Of course it is.
Showcasing Mewis amputating. Are you ready?
Wait, they did a video?
Yeah. Are you ready? Amputating Brandis's penis with his agreement. He agreed to this.
And he's like awake.
Yeah. Amputating his penis, and the two of them attempt eating it together.
What? What?
What the fuck is happening?
What? Hold on. What?
Yep.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
I just need to think for a second.
So
he comes to his house.
right, they get together.
First backtrack. First he responds to the ad and
He's
he's like,
like,
hell
yes.
yeah.
Sign me up.
Me do.
Me do.
Me do.
Yeah, so he shows up.
And then he's like, I'm gonna cut your dick off. And he's like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay.
are. Let's film it.
We're going to film it, and then
then
we're going to eat it together.
Can I have a bite?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I just kind of want to vomit right now.
Fuck.
Mom, if you are listening to this, I am so
Oh
sorry.
my God.
This is so bad. Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay. It keeps on going, so just wait.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before eating the
Oh,
penis.
they said grace. Nope. Okay.
No, but that's
Sorry.
great.
Before-
In the movie.
In the movie,
They're
they're like,
totally.
I'm like bib, like tuck your
And
shit
like,
in.
prayer hands. No.
Tablecloth.
Oh, God.
Alright.
The Italian tablecloth.
With the little wicker, like the
Yes.
little bottle with
Chianti.
the candle.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
Chianti.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, this is off the
No.
rails.
Yep.
Shit.
Okay, so before doing so, Brandis swallowed 20 sleeping pills and a bottle of cough syrup, likely causing an effect of slowed breathing and extreme tiredness.
Yeah.
Or he just wants to kill himself because he just cut his penis off.
Right.
Brandis, I mean, what? Brandis initially insisted, I insist,
Listen.
that Mewis attempted to bite his penis off.
Huh.
So initially he's like, no, don't get a knife. I want you to bite it
I
off.
just need you to bite it off.
Uh-huh.
All right.
This did not work,
No.
apparently.
Is that on video?
I don't know. And ultimately, Mewis used a knife to... Sorry, I do not know what's beeping
It's
right
beeping. It's They're like carbon monoxide.
Oh, it is.
That's why we're laughing.
No, it's actually a radon detector.
Oh,
So
all right.
better check that in a minute.
Yep.
Okay. So had to cut it off with a knife.
Right.
The biting did not work. Brandis apparently tried to eat some of his own penis raw, but could not because it was too tough. And as he put it, chewy.
Oh, God.
What the
Listen,
fuck?
I can't eat my own dick because it's so fucked up. It's just the fact that it's just
tough and
it's
chewy.
a little chewy.
Jesus Christ. This is so wrong.
I don't even know.
Okay, gets better.
Okay.
Mewis then fried the penis in a pan with salt and pepper, wine, and garlic. He then fried it with some of Brandis's fat, but by then it was too burnt to consume. He ruined it.
He ruined it.
He ruined
Son
his
of
dick.
a bitch.
I know.
Burn it.
Look what you did!
I was ready to eat my dick.
I mean, that is a
And you burnt
whole
it.
new take on
Eat a dick.
eat a dick. Like they did.
Somebody was like, you know what, Mewis, just
Eat
eat a dick. And he's like,
okay, I already did.
all right.
Actually, I tried. I burnt
did.
it.
I burnt it. Oh my God.
Okay, still not done.
Okay.
So when he burned it and couldn't eat it, then he chopped the penis up into chunks.
Oh my God,
And this
Sarah.
part just pisses me off. Fed it
Also-
to the dog.
Aw, the
He
dog.
didn't do anything to deserve that.
Why's the dog gotta eat a dick? So fucked up.
I know.
Also,
I wonder
your
if it's a
mom
wiener
is
dog.
totally listening to that. A wiener dog. Also, are you sure that the carbon monoxide, that wasn't carbon monoxide? Because we are just laughing.
Yeah, we are. Because it's...
What else do you do?
You can't do
This
anything
is
but
so
laugh
fucked
about
up.
this because it sounds made up.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
it's on Wikipedia, so it has to be true.
Yep. Internet.
Okay. Oh, no. But
There's more.
according
Okay.
to court officials who saw the video, which has not been made public, but I bet it's on the dark web.
You know it's somewhere.
Yep. It's out there.
It is out there.
So, on the video, Brandis may already have been too weakened from blood loss to eat any of his penis.
Oh.
Just so we're clear.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So then, not done. Mewis then ran Brandis a bath before going to read a Star Trek book
Huh.
while checking back on Brandis every 15 minutes, during which time Brandis lay bleeding in the bath.
So just like,
Hey, dude.
he's got his
I'm
dick
gonna let
cut
you-
off
I'm gonna
in
let
the
you bleed
water.
out.
And he's also now just consumed
All
like,
these
all these pills and cough syrup.
Yeah, he's probably not conscious, I would assume.
Yeah. But he's like, I gotta read this Star Trek book.
Uh-huh.
So like, I'm
Not
gonna...
Brandis. Mewis.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
he's just like,
oh my gosh, cliffhanger.
yeah, I gotta figure out, I gotta read what happens to this. But I'll come back, like,
Don't worry.
periodically.
You just relax.
You just like bleed out in the tub.
Later, Brandis got out of the bath and collapsed, falling into unconsciousness due to blood loss.
Right?
Duh.
And probably
Everything
pills,
else.
Right.
Brandis continued to drift in and out of consciousness before finally collapsing again. After long hesitation and prayer.
Okay.
Yep. We went there.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Mewis, I mean, he totally said grace before they ate that.
You know he did.
Yep.
Bless us, O Lord.
Thank you for the sustenance of our own bodies.
Oh.
Mewis killed Brandis by stabbing him in the throat.
Oh, shit.
After
And
which,
we're just done with that then.
he's like, I'm done. This isn't fun anymore.
This is not fun. I finished my book. I didn't like the way it ended.
No.
Now I'm pissed.
All right, stab you in the throat.
I burnt the dick. Didn't even get dinner.
I know. Starving. I'm hangry. Okay.
Stabbed him in the
Stabbed in
throat.
the throat. After which he hung the body on a meat hook.
Oh. Well, yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
The incident was recorded on a 4-hour videotape.
Jesus.
Can you imagine being the jury of this?
And they're just like, we gotta watch this 4-hour. We're gonna watch this.
Those people cannot
You
be
would
okay.
you would never.
No.
I'm never
You never
gonna be
eat
like,
another hot dog again.
bratwurst, anybody?
Ugh.
God.
Mewes ate the corpse over the next 10 months.
Huh.
Yep. I feel like, storing body parts in the freezer.
I was going to say, we got to freeze this.
Like,
yeah.
Storing body parts in the freezer under pizza boxes and consuming up to 20 kilograms, which for us Americans, 44 pounds of flesh.
Jesus.
Ugh. According to prosecutors, Mewes committed the act for sexual pleasure.
Okay.
Are we done yet?
Are we? I'm just waiting but wait, there's more.
Well, Mewes was arrested in December 2002 when a college student alerted authorities to new advertisements for victims online. Investigators
he's running low.
Yep. Investigators searched his home and found body parts and the videotape of the killing.
Oh my God.
On January 30th, 2004, Mewes was convicted of manslaughter. I don't understand that.
Right.
And sentenced to 8 years in prison.
What? What?
8 years.
What?
8 years.
He's out.
Well,
I mean, that was done.
Mewes had admitted cannibalizing. Is that a word? They wrote it. Brandis and has expressed regret for his actions. He added he wanted to write a biography with the aim of deterring anyone who wants to follow his footsteps.
So they were like, all right,
okay.
He wants to...
Website dedicated to Mewes have appeared with people advertising for willing victims.
What?
Quote, they should go for treatment so it doesn't escalate like it did with me, said Mewes. He's such an advocate. While in prison, Mewes has since become a vegetarian.
Oh my God.
He believes there are about 800 cannibals in Germany.
That's just like his rough assumption. Okay.
I mean, he's clearly an expert.
Right.
So there was a retrial, April 2005.
Okay.
A German court ordered a retrial after prosecutors appealed Mewes' sentence, arguing that he should have been convicted of murder.
Yeah.
Duh!
Right, no shit.
Because he killed for sexual gratification, a motive proved by his having videotaped the crime. The court ruled that the original trial had ignored the significance of the video.
What?
How
is that even a thing?
I mean, Germany? What's up?
But we love you.
Ignored the significance of the video and disproving the argument that Mewes only killed because he had been asked to kill. You know, because they were in agreement to do it.
That's true. I mean, he did sign up for that.
Yep. At his retrial, psychologists say that Mewes could reoffend and still, quote, had fantasies about devouring the flesh of young people. On May 10th, 2006, a court in Frankfurt. God, there's so many
little
jokes.
hidden wiener jokes in there.
Okay. A court in Frankfurt convicted Mewes of murder and sentenced him to life imprisonment.
There it is.
Hallelujah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're welcome, people.
Oh my God. I feel like that's our episode. I don't even have, my story cannot follow that.
Well,
because, dear God.
It's pretty bad. And here's the thing, in my mind, even when I'm still reading it, I'm thinking, oh no, this was a long time ago.
Yeah. No.
But no.
2001.
This was in this century.
Yeah.
Is that what I want to say? Yeah.
In this, yes.
Almost in this decade.
Shit.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like I need to shower and
oh my God.
Go to church. And apologize.
Apologize.
Mom, I'm so sorry.
That one was rough.
Yep.
But also
what?
What the fuck?
I know.
Wow.
Okay.
Whew.
Okay, take a breather.
Take a breather. Mine is going to bring us way down. I feel bad ending on this.
Well.
But that's how we do it.
You can't be as good as me all the time. Okay. Mine's going to be super short and sweet. It has nothing to do with dicks or cannibalism. Wah, wah.
Yeah, shit. I feel like we need a minute. Does everybody need a minute? Just pause.
Everybody pause.
Just pause.
Walk around the block.
Drink. Go get you a hot dog.
Go get a hot dog. A bratwurst.
Big bratwurst. Sausage link.
If you will, if you like the smaller ones.
If you like the little bitty ones. Vienna sausages, if you want several
little smoky.
Little smokies.
Yeah.
Just pop them in your mouth. Bite them. Cut them. Do whatever you need to do.
Just not if it's attached to a person.
Just watch it in the skillet. Don't burn it.
Don't ruin it. Okay.
Ooh.
And we're back.
All right. So here is my title. Let's see, when was this? Fairly recent? No, it wasn't. 2008. My bad. It says
it's pretty recent.
It's also out of the country in Japan.
Again?
Well, no, China is my other ones, right?
Same.
Whatever.
Just kidding. I know it's different. I don't want to offend anyone.
Edit that out.
Yeah.
When we figure out how to do that. All right. It says, Tokyo homeless woman lived in stranger's cupboard for a year.
I'm sorry. I just had a real good mental image
just
of that.
Like in it. Subtitle. A homeless woman has been arrested after living undetected for almost a year in a tiny cupboard in a man's house in Japan.
Okay, don't arrest her. Give that woman an award.
I know, right? Like, hide and seek champ.
Yes.
Like, damn, bitch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She wins all the things.
Yeah. So she's 58 years old. Her name is Tatsuko Horikawa.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like you nailed it.
Nailed it. That's the name of the woman, but I'm going to backtrack a little bit. The guy, the resident, has not been named.
He's embarrassed.
He's embarrassed. He starts to get suspicious after, first of all, this was like a year. But I guess maybe either she got sloppy or he's just finally catching on to it. And you know, like everybody
Does he live alone?
Yes.
Right. So he's a pig.
He lives alone.
He's not cleaning up. He's clearly not looking in that cabinet.
Well, they say cupboard.
Picture? What's a cupboard in Japan?
They say a cupboard. It's more of like a little, I'll explain. But it's not like a pantry, which is what I thought. Like, I pictured she's just, like, standing in the pantry, like,
time?
Holds a box of, like, Triscuits in front of her face, so you don't know she's there.
Don't think they have Triscuits
and then he's like, damn, I thought I had some
ramen.
And she's like, and hands it out, like, sticks her hand through. Here it is.
That's
thanks.
Works. Yeah.
And then closes the lid. Yeah. No.
Are there any pictures?
I'll show you. I found some. There's like a night. Yeah, I got a picture. Just a second. It's from his. So, okay. Start back.
Just go.
So he starts to get suspicious that he's getting burglarized because he starts noticing food is missing, like from his refrigerator, or different things are kind of out of place, or like, I swear to God, I had more pickles than that. Right. Or I swear, like the milk was, and just like over time, he's like, something is up. Like someone is breaking into
my hot dogs?
Right. Where are my Vienna sausages that I like to fry in a pan with salt and pepper? I'm never going to get over that. So he thinks he's getting robbed. Like people are coming into his home and like messing with shit, but nothing's getting stolen, like worth value. It's more like the food such. So he installs security cameras that are linked to his phone. Okay.
I'm already imagining like just creepy as hell.
Oh, it's super
night
like
vision
what's the
videos.
movie Paranormal Activity shit. That's the screenshot I have. To show you of like the lady. Yeah.
We shouldn't do this at night. I have nightmares.
I know, right? So he links it up, right? And he catches images of a woman walking around the house while he's gone. Mm-hmm. And the images I have are at nighttime while he's sleeping.
No, yep. I don't like it.
Yeah. So he's like, I caught the burglar. Like this is somebody who's coming into my house. So he contacts police. They show up to the house, I guess while he's at work because he gets some shit on his phone. Yeah. And so they go to the house and they're like, dude, your doors are locked.
Nobody's here.
Your windows are shut. Like no one's here. And he's like, no. Like,
look,
here's the timestamp on my phone, whatever. So they're like, okay. So he, I guess, lets them in or they get in. And they search the house and they're like, no one's here. They search. They can't find anybody. And finally, they say after an exhaustive search, there's a little built-in, they call it a cupboard. But it's above his closet. And it's like this little drawer thing that slides up that that you can like store bedding and mattresses and shit up there.
Okay. I think I know what that is, yeah.
So they slide the door over.
Oh, God!
Yep.
I'm scared.
And behind the sliding door, they find a woman hiding in there nervously.
Go, hey!
Just like, no, she's just like caught. Just like scared looking and caught. They said that she had laid out a little thin futon mattress. It was just big enough for her to lay down. So she can't like sit up or anything. So think about like if he's home all day. She's just like laying there. She had several plastic drink bottles.
Pretty good to me.
Right? So she like had shit up there and just was like living up there. Says she was curled up nervously on her side when they opened the door. Horikawa told police that she had nowhere to live and had first taken up residence in the cupboard in a room that the man rarely used about 1 year previously when the owner of the house had gone out and not locked the door. So like a year ago, he happened to not lock his door and she went rooting in and was like, yep,
I'm going to live in this
I'm
cupboard.
going to set up shop here for a year. Whole year.
I mean, seriously, I am impressed.
Yeah. Said she showered while he was out. So she was clean. She didn't smell. She used the bathroom. She would like shit and piss in the toilet. She took showers and she ate food. And she was charged with trespassing.
Good for
That's
her.
it. I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, what else could they charge her with?
No, nothing. She didn't steal. It said she didn't steal any valuables or anything.
I mean,
I guess you could charge her for like stealing food. Here's the.
And now they're married. Wouldn't that be a great love story? I mean, creepy but awesome love story.
And then
they fall in love.
He's
like, no, she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah,
we were meant to be.
And she's like, I watch you while you sleep, while I eat your groceries.
And then I'm going to kill you and make you into a paper mache doll that I have toilet paper sex with.
That I have toilet paper tube sex with. I thought I had the picture pulled up, and then apparently I exited out of it.
So what's the picture?
So the picture is it's like a screenshot of his apartment, from his footage, and it's kind of blurry because it's like the Paranormal Activity looking night vision shit. And her hair's pretty wild, like pretty big looking.
Well, I would think,
right? I mean, she's got bedhead.
Seriously, bedhead for a year.
For like
a year-long
bedhead. So yeah, and she's just like sneaking down and like
I don't climbing. Like it. I don't want to see that actually.
There's it's pretty creepy.
I find that more creepy than actually looking at last time's picture of
Carl Tanzler or whatever.
Of the corpse bride.
Yeah, the night vision, because that's like a real ass. Right. I mean, that's like a person.
That's like my worst nightmare
like
of someone walking around my house.
Yeah.
Watching me sleep.
Yeah.
I wonder if she was like ever playing jokes on him.
Like, would just like move shit on purpose.
Yeah, or come up to him and like, tickle, 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 while he's slipping.
And then go hide.
Yeah.
She had to be quiet and just, I don't know.
58.
Yeah.
You have to be pretty spry to get up in a cabinet like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's up.
Yeah.
Like, how you get up there?
Well, I think the picture, and I wish I wouldn't have exited out of it, it looked like she could climb down. He had like this little shelf thing.
Oh, okay.
She would climb down and then climb down from there. I mean, damn.
Good job.
She did it.
What was her name? Kawasaki? Sorry. That was...
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Edit that shit out.
Yeah. Susan Smith.
Smith.
We said we couldn't use Susan Smith.
Oh, yeah.
That was a murderer. Susan Johnson.
From Japan.
This is Susan Baker from Japan.
Yeah.
The other ones were from China.
Yes.
Because I know the difference, people. All right.
Well, on that note, this has been...
Sweet dreams, everybody.
Sweet dreams. Check your fucking closets and cupboards. And don't respond to advertisements
about
that
cannibalism.
Just say,
I mean, just
don't.
Just don't.
All right. You can
Tweeter us
at Murder Tour on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Our email.
417hmt@gmail.com. Send us your fucked up stories.
Please.
We want to share them.
And you already know where to find us, but we're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean.
That's it.
Your mom's house. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, Sarah's mom again.
Sorry,
that
Mom.
you had to hear that. My story was not inappropriate, like hers was. Just FYI.
I think she's used to me.
Touche.
But also, sorry. I love you.
We love all of you.
Yep.
Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.